guys, welcome back on my channel. And yeah, it has been a real long time since I have met you guys and uploaded a new video on this channel. I was busy with my exams and stuff, so I couldn't dedicate a time to make a new video. But today's video is going to be really interesting and intriguing as I'm going to review a book which is Letters from a Father to His Daughter. So, Letters from a Father to His Daughter is a series of letters written by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, to his daughter Indira Priyadarshini Gandhi. So, this book was published in 1928 in Allahabad Law Journal Press at Nehru's request. It consists of 30 letters written to Indira Gandhi when she was 10 years old. So, at the time when these letters were written, Indira Gandhi was in Mussoorie while Jawaharlal Nehru was in Allahabad. So this book was forwarded by Indira Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi and even Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. So while Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi were in the same place, Indira Gandhi asked many questions about the nature and universe. So Jawaharlal Nehru tries to answer them. But now, as they are in faraway places, Jawaharlal Nehru writes a series of 30 letters to his daughter to explain all about the nature. So this book is a perfect educational piece for all the children in the subject of human history and even all about the nature. So this tells us the story of Earth, the history, the universe and all other heavenly bodies in the universe. And apart from that, he also discussed about many types of human races and human civilizations and all the types of languages. So he wrote these letters in a very inquisitive manner and in a very simple way, which allows even the youngest of the kids to read these books, and it will make them very intrigued and captivated into this book. So now, there are so many topics in this book. So out of these many topics, I just want to discuss with you guys and tell in detail about a particular topic, the book of the nature itself. So you can't get this book in any library or any shop, but the pages from which this book is made is the pieces of the page are stones and the trees and all the things which we get naturally and directly from the earth. So imagine it. Isn't it fascinating? Every piece of stone which you see lying around may be just a piece of the book of nature. So let me tell you guys a story of a pebble. So now you must be thinking, what story does a pebble have? So Pebble has a really amazing story if you have very keen eyes to see and very sharp ears to hear. It tells you that once upon a time, it was not smooth and shiny just like it is now. It was a very rough and very big rock. So this massive rock was lying in a mountainside, and suddenly there came rain and it took this big stone to a small river, and this small river took the stone to a big river. So now, in its journey, it is rolling in the ground and it is just breaking down into smaller pieces. So as it is rolling down, it is losing its rough surface and its very sharp edges. So now it became a really smooth and shiny pebble. We took it before it could continue its journey. If it did, then it would be much smaller, and it would be a grain of sand and just join its friends in the beach where many children play by making many castles. So now, this was a story about a pebble. And there are other topics too which I would love to discuss with you guys. So the first topic is about the history, the different types of ages in the history, which is the Paleolithic age or the Old Stone Age, Mesolithic age or the Middle Stone Age, Neolithic age or the New Stone Age, and Chalcolithic age or the age where people used copper as the most common metal. So after that, there was changes and improvements in agriculture, and slowly there were civilizations. Egyptian civilization, Greek civilization, and even the Indus Valley civilization, which is known as the most longest, the most biggest civilization, also called as Harappan civilization. And then comes, he also told about the Great Wall of China, which is about 2,145 miles. Imagine it, it might be really long. So after that, he told the dramatic and massive entry of Aryans to India, and he told the birth, how patriarchs and kings were given birth. So as Aryans came to India, they started dividing into different groups and tribes, and now these different groups and tribes needed a leader, and then they decided to start to just vote a leader who is a patriarch or a king, and they lived in a palace, and slowly after that there was a built in temples and priests. So after that there was also the built in languages and literary words. So as all the people started joining, they started to speak to each other, and this is how the communication was built in the different peoples. So now and then they started the languages, and thus he covered almost all the topics which we read now, and that is why this book is a really must read book for all the children and all the adults too. So this book has been the best book which I've read ever, and this was the first book which I read in my reading journey. So, and I thought that this book was the best book and the best novel ever which I've read in my life. So, talking about my experience, after 26 pages, I was really awestruck to get to know about the book of nature and all the things, and my mind was already full of thoughts and many questions and many things which I learned from this book about the nature, about the universe. So this book also has illustrations, let me just tell you guys, and these illustrations just captivates everyone, and it makes you intrigued, and it holds you and gripped, and I'm speechless. I can't tell you guys anymore. So this was the review for this book, guys. I suggest you guys to read it, and so I hope you guys enjoy this video. This video is the first video on my channel where I have given a book review of a non-fictional book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just leave a like to this video, and if you're new to my channel, make sure you watch my previous videos and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video, and my next video would be more interesting and intriguing and awesome, and I hope you guys will stay tuned. So until then, goodbye.